A very warm good morning to one and all present in this glittering classroom. It's me, Priya Gupta from Standard 8C and the student of class 8C prepared an interesting activity which is based on storytelling. Here, one by one of the students of our class come and said a particular or a moral story that is related to our textbook of the English. So first, I would like to call Bahan Sakshi to narrate a beautiful or moral story. Bahan Sakshi, please come.
A very grand namaskar to one and all present in this respected classroom. This is Sakshi standing here to deliver a story whose name is This is Jodi's Fawn. This story is written by the great English writer Sir Marjorie Kingdon Rawlings. So, this story begins with the moment at which Jodi's father, whose name was Penny, was bitten by a rattlesnake. Jodi quickly killed a doe and used its heart and liver to draw out the poison. But he wonders that what will happen to the fawn who is left without his mother. So, once when Penny lay at rest, Jodi went to him and asked him about his health. Penny was well now and feeling too proud of its son. Penny also tried to remind him about the doe. It was clear in Penny's memory that the doe's sacrifice had saved his life. Jodi also reminded him that maybe the fawn may be out there yet and we should just bring it here and raise it. Penny was now hemmed in because it will be ungrateful to leave the fawn to starve. So he just gave the permission to Jodi to go to the forest and bring the fawn home. Then Dr. Wilson was also agreed and Melville was also agreed. But the mother of Jodi, whose name was Ma Baxter, was disappointed with it. But later, Dr. Wilson explained that nothing in the world comes quite free. And after such discussions, it was decided that Jodi will move to the jungle with Melville. After some time, Jodi was unwilling to have Melville with him because if he could not find the fawn, then he could not have his disappointment seen. And if he will find the fawn, then the meeting will be too lovely and so secret that he will not endure to share it. So he said Melville to go back to home. Melville just explained him that take care of yourself and he just moved to the home. Then after, Jodi started walking up to the place where he had killed a doe and his father was just bitten by a rattlesnake. After facing some struggles, Jodi arrived at the place. At that place, he saw that inside the buses, there is Joe's dead body and some buzzards and vultures were roaming around it. Jodi just picked a piece of wood and threw it out on the group of the buzzards and they flew away. Then, after some time at the same place, he searched and he got the fawn. As he had supposed earlier, the meeting was too lovely and too secret. He picked up the fawn in his arms and just took it at the home. Now Jodi was happy and satisfied. So that was the story. But the story don't only deals about the satisfaction and happiness of Jodi. The story highlights the values such as compassion and love, care and concern for human and animal life. That's all, and now I would like to leave the stage with these words that life is not the texture of sorrow which comes with every day. It's the joy and starting of a new tomorrow. That's all for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Bahan Sakshi, for giving your precious time. Give a thunderclap one for her. Now, I would like to call Bahan Priyanka for her better presentation or to narrate a beautiful or moral story. Bahan Priyanka, please come.
Namaskar to one and all present here. It's Priyanka Jha of Standard 8C standing in front of you to narrate a story written by Ruskin Bond. The story is about a fight between two boys named Ranji and Suraj. The story begins from a boy whose name is Ranji recently moved to Rajpur with his family from Rajputana. One summer day, he encountered with a pool in the forest. Then he jumped into the pool and enjoyed swimming in a cool, clear water. Another day he revisited the pool and enjoyed. While later on relaxing on a rock, he noticed that someone was looking at him with a scarred face. When he opened his eyes, he saw a well-built and an older boy was seeing him and looking at him. After they do not spoke to other, but after some while, he said him that what are you doing here and who are you? After such arguments came, sometimes later the other boy came and slapped Ranji and said him he is a warrior, and the Ranji also slapped him and said I am a fighter. The exchange of words became an argument and eventually led to a fight. After some 5 minutes, the both stood up exhausted and emphasized that they will continue the fight another day. At evening, Ranji went to market with her mother. There he saw the other boy. Both of them neither talked and neither spoke to each other. The another day they both meet and the other boy said, have you forgotten about the challenge? Ranji said, no, I did not. And it was clearly seems that Ranji do not have any intention to fight with the other boy anymore. After all things happened, the Ranji plunged into the pool and gave a sharp dive like a knife. By saying this, the other boy was totally amazed at how could he do that. After some while, he came near to him and said, could you please also teach me? After all things were happening, and by saying this, now we can understand that the understanding and the love was starting between them. The story seems that fighting is not a solution of anything. Fighting does not do any good for anyone. Instead, we should spread love and care for each other. Thank you, that's all.
Thank you, Bhen Priyanka. We have taken a lot of inspiration from your story. Now, I would like to call Bhen Arya for her better presentation. Bhen Arya, please come.
Hari Om to one and all present here. It's me Arya Mohanka from Standard 8. And today I am here to tell you the summary of a fabulous chapter, that is the chapter Princess September. The story is written by Somerset Maugham. This is the story of a princess named September and her little bird. The king and queen of the kingdom same had many daughters, but the daughters' names were so confused of the names of the daughter, so they keep their names on the name of the months. As decided, the oldest child was named as Princess January and the youngest was named as September. And this is the story of Princess September. On the birthday of the king has a unique idea that he had gifted parrots to his daughters. And there, the parrots don't say anything except they say only that save the king or long live king. They only say this. The king was so annoyed of hearing this all. One day, the parrot of Princess September died. The princess became very sad and she did not even eat anything. Next day, when she woke up, she saw a bird who was singing near his window. She had gone there and said, "What are you doing here?" Then the bird started saying that I am singing and started saying various beautiful songs. And the king and the queen also heard it and they were also very happy. The princess made the little bird her pet and she forgot the sorrow of the parrot's death. But her sisters were very sad of her happiness. They thought we have to do something to make her sad again. So they had gone to Princess September and said that you will become alone because the bird will leave you because you have not kept it in the cage. Princess September said, no, this will not happen. But the sister said, this will happen, you will see one day. So the Princess September thought, it may happen. So she put the bird in the cage. And then after the Princess September put the bird in the cage, the bird stopped singing. She don't say anything, just say, free me from this cage, and don't say anything. One day the cage left open and the bird flew. When Princess September came, she said, please don't go. But the bird said that I will come to you, but I can't live in this cage. This cage is very fearful for me. And the moral we can make from this story that freedom is the greatest happiness in this world. A person who is not free lives in a great stress. So freedom is the greatest happiness. Thank you. That's all.
Thank you, Behan Arya. This is the last story of our part 1. This is the part 1 along with the 3 beautiful or moral stories. Next, the part 2 is coming soon. Subscribe for more. Thank you.